Who are we?
Like, this is
Alright.
We're just a group of people that came together because we have been really frustrated with school itself for a couple of years now, and
We want to kind of take this into our own hands and finally individualize a learning experience for ourselves. We're all curious people, and we realize that our curiosity expands beyond the classrooms that we're in.
so we're a group of teenagers who want to take learning into our own hands, and we don't just want to sit back and get tests handed to us. We want to do something more than that because we know that we can. Okay. So we're planning on doing this by learning independently because we think it's more powerful than learning through a textbook. So basically what it's going to entail is that we're all going to have a driving question, and there are two criteria to that question. It has to be something that we can study for a long amount of time, like as long as we're on the road, and we have to be excited about it. And so we're just going to take that question and apply it to every aspect of everything that we do. And at the end, we're just going to come up with something amazing.
I think this project is about learning to think independently, learning to question what you've been told and come up with your own conclusions. And it's also about gaining a global perspective that's bigger than your city, than your community, and that encompasses the whole world.
We're going to go across the whole West Coast, just like up the coast, and we're going to go to world-class cities, we're going to go backpacking, we're just going to all different places. So we're going to experience like lots of different people in lots of different places, and then we're going to apply that all to our driving question. And so hopefully at the end we're going to have some sort of presentation to show what we learned.
Going out west will give us the opportunity to experience a ton of new cultures and new people and gain so many new experiences from all the people that we meet. And
so all of us, like the 7 girls, wanted to start learning in a new way, like a way outside of school. And basically the foundation of it is that we each have our own individual driving question that involves something we are personally really interested in, which is pretty exciting that we are able to do that through an artistic way, like outside of school, and also through a scientific way.
We're applying what we learn to every aspect of our lives, which is different from school because, like, at school, for example, you go to science and you learn something in science, and then you go to English and you learn something in English, but those two never, like, correlate or anything, and that's not how the real world is, and that's not how college is either. So this is going to prepare us not only for college, but also for the real world, because we're going to learn how to take a problem hands-on and then relate it to every aspect of our lives, which is going to help us solve it, like, quicker and more efficiently in a unique way that they don't teach us how to do in schools.
So our next step is getting to this trip, like, financially. We're all so excited to be able to get out of Michigan and learn from other places, but we can't do it without someone like you, like without your help.
And I would really like to see this be a possibility for more people, but obviously money doesn't grow on trees, so we do need help financially to make this a possibility, and just to make this an example to everyone else, and just to show the world that, like, learning like this can be possible and it is effective.
we know that the things we can learn and all the experiences we can have are far beyond like a traditional classroom setting, and so that's what we are hopefully going to find this summer.